The 2-minute message preview at the 100% hybrid New Hope Olympia Church is titled What Makes a Great Marriage? And subtitled, Good Marriages Take Time, Bad Marriages Take More Time. Traditional marriage is under attack like never before. People in America and worldwide are debating and arguing over what a marriage is and what a marriage isn't. It is no surprise to us here today that the institution of marriage in America is in deep trouble. 1 out of 2 ends in divorce and many unmarried couples live together. As Christians, it doesn't matter our opinions of marriage or whether we think it should be redefined. What should matter to believers is what the Bible and God say about marriage and what a marriage is or isn't. The Bible clearly defines marriage for anyone who would care to read it for themselves, and there are no gray areas, even though some people will attempt to say that there are. Marriage is biblically defined as a holy union ordained by God to be between one man and one woman. No human being, no act of Congress, no one society created marriage. Marriage goes back to Genesis. In Genesis chapter 1, verses 27 and 28, we read this. God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female, he created them. God blessed them and said to them, Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth, and subdue it, and rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the sky, and over every living thing that moves on the earth. And also, in Genesis chapter 2, verses 24 to 25, we read this. Verse 24. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and his mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Verse 25. And the man and his wife were both naked and were not ashamed. There is a common denominator emerging here. In all the scripture verses, marriage is always defined as being between a man and a woman. The debate here in America and elsewhere has centered mainly on the freedom to marry no matter what gender the two people may be. Again, there is nowhere in scripture where any marriage is described, and many marriages are described in the Bible, where the two people are of the same sex. On the contrary, various scripture references tell us that same-sex partners are unacceptable and sinful. Not any more immoral than sins related to heterosexual people, but sinful nonetheless. One significant point of the same-sex marriage debate is to get as many people as possible to not only tolerate gay marriage but to accept it and even to get us as Christians to embrace it and put it on the same level God ordains. Pastor Dell discusses the ingredients that make a marriage great in his weekend message. Good marriages take time, and bad marriages take more time.